Hey everybody, it's Cory from rununtilyoufly, and today we're going to build the Hellholes in Golftopia. Now, I was a SimGolf fan when I was younger, so this is very interesting to me. This is a lot more futuristic, of course, but what we're going to do is we're building this open map, no water in the way, nothing else. It's all about the course. It's all about seeing how bad of a course we can make in a small space and to see how many people get hit by a flying golf ball and decide that they're gonna go over and hit somebody with their golf club. And I'll let you in on a little secret now. That happens a lot during this video. So here I am just going through doing the cheats. The cheat menu is really easy to get to, buying up all the land. Again, upgrading everything, and here we go. It's time to start putting in the things we need. As you can see, the idea is here with holes 1 and 2. We've got 1 in the middle, and then 2 to hit 2. You have to hit 2 over 1. And this is the idea for the entire golf course, is we are going to build holes where you have to, like in this case, building hole 3, you're going to have to hit it over the existing holes and tees for, holes 1 and 2. The likelihood in this of people getting hit by a golf ball is very, very high because a lot of people apparently don't know how to play golf and they hit it just a little bit too hard, and next thing you know, somebody gets bonked in the head with a ball. Be grateful that I sped a lot of this up in parts, because the original footage that I recorded of this was just around, I think it was 2-ish hours. But we make this little path and section this all off and clean up the fairways here so they're not where they are, and it makes the perfect spot for hole 4 when we separate the green that was originally for 3. Now we open up all the holes and let some golfers at it. And here is the moment in time where I decided we're gonna call this the Hellholes. That's exactly what they are, too. So now we wait and watch as more golfers appear and start to play the course, or the first 4 holes of the course. And I decided it's time to place a crazy device to make golfers more entertained and give them more of a challenge. So we went for the Ring of Fire XL. And players on 1 and 2, and occasionally on 3, try to hit through it. And sometimes, as you see now, they hit each other. But that's what we wanted, wasn't it? That was the goal, right? And now we end up over on the corner of the map where we're going to place the tee for hole 5. And that's going to fly over the hole for 3 and the tees for 2 and 4, which leaves another place where golfers could get hit. And then for the next holes, the holes are going to line up down with hole 5, and the tees, of course, the same, which gives us these interesting little areas. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead, paint green and paint fairway, and then we'll cut it down using paths to separate everything. Now we're going to place 8 down where 5, 6, and 7's holes are. The tee for 8 will go, but the hole for 8, you have to now launch across 5, 6, and 7. And then we're going to do the same kind of idea with 9, where we place it. And then you're going to have to fly back over tees for 6 and 7 to get to hole 9. I mean, by this point, I'm sure you get the object of this. This is to be annoying, to be frustrating, and to be painful. And as you can see, we've got half a course built already. And so now we have to think about the putting green and the driving range. Where can we put them that leads to the highest chance of injury by golf ball and the highest chance of angry golfers? And so I placed the driving range here and spent a little bit of time placing the targets so that they would be around, you know, the starting section of the golfing area, so that people that are practicing in the driving range are hitting into the course where people are playing. See, that works. Now people are practicing right into the golf course where people are playing. Now, time for the putting green. Same concept. We're going to make hole 9 even more annoying by all of the targets for the putting green being around hole 9. And I realized that it wasn't exactly placed where I needed it to be for it to be right, so we end up moving hole 9 and swapping out the position between one of the putting targets and the hole for hole 9. And that's much better. That means the entire hole 9 is surrounded by targets for the putting green, which adds more complication and more annoyance for the golfers playing the course. And every luxury golf course needs to have its own hotel and resort, so might as well put that in now, build paths, and build out the new areas for people to sit and relax and grab a drink or snack, because people are getting tired and hungry. And even though we're supposed to be making a course that is frustrating, if you're on the golf course, you need to have a snack, you need to have a drink. So we'll make life easy. Place hole 10 flying over the benches where people sit. And we place hole 11 with the same kind of mentality that we're going to fly over something else. This time I decided we'll fly from the tee on hole 11 over the tees for hole 10 and hole 8. And for the factor of crazy devices, which was supposed to make golfers happier or more excited about the course, I placed those fans. I ended up deciding I was not happy with it and taking a couple of them out and changing them around in a minute here because it was necessary. This was just creating a complete and total disaster. And I mean, I cut out a lot of footage where I watched the flow of things because you guys would not want to sit for an extra 30 minutes just sitting here watching, waiting for somebody to come play hole 10 or hole 11 and see what happened. And so here's where we decide we come in and we delete some of the fans because it wasn't playing well for the golfers. And despite trying to make it the most annoying course, it was more, I didn't really want to have people sink it in the water. I wanted to have people hitting each other. I know that sounds really stupid and really mean, but the main idea was to have people go and have accidents on the golf course. And trust me, they happen quite frequently, as you can see. See, that's how the game of golf is played. You haven't played a successful round of golf if you've not hit somebody in the head with a golf ball or been hit by a golf club. Now placing trash can and drinks for people that need them in the middle of the course. All killing time watching a little bit of how, when I was building this, how these were being played. And then I decided, oh, there's fireworks dispenser. Oh, it's gonna make people upset because of the noise. So we ended up building that way out there. And later on you get to see the fireworks. It's not that exciting. Then we place a little lounge for people to stop and have refreshments and socialize. Not that many people, I think, want to socialize with each other on a course where everybody's knocking each other out. Again, back to the mentality of placing holes inconveniently. We place the tee for hole 12 and then decide, okay, we're going to put hole 12 over here, where now you have to fly over the cafe. So people are stopping and watching golf balls fly over as they're having their little drinks. With the remaining 6 holes, it's kind of the same principle as the beginning, except for the 18th hole, where now we're going to come in a moment and we're going to build 13, 14, 15, 16 in a weird, again, kind of similar to 1 through 4 cross pattern. People are getting punched, they're unhappy, they're tired. I've done my job. Haven't created 18 holes yet, so I haven't done my full job, but people are getting nailed by balls, so I'm pretty much doing my job. So now again, like before, 13 starts over on this side, and we decide to place it right back over the restaurant and over 10, 11, and 12. And I know these are pretty shoddy pathways, and I could have made them perfect, but On a golf course like this, who cares about the pathways being perfect? And later we're going to build the tube for people to travel across the golf course, and that's going to change the way people traverse the course anyway. After I took out the fans earlier, once we placed 13, I decided, okay, we're going to put a fan next to it, so maybe it'll catch some of from that. And then we want to place these wonderful little bouncers, just because it adds equal, fun and annoyance to the golf course. Because I mean, and here we go again, people fighting. But the way Golftopia is set up to work is there's a certain level of attractiveness to, like, the Ring of Fire or to, like, other objects where they'll aim at it whether it's good for them or not. So some of the things we put in for the purpose of they're going to aim at it, but they probably shouldn't. Now we put in the club exit, which is kind of properly placed. It becomes almost unnecessary when we put in the tubes later. And that shot from 11 went way past where it needed to be. But that's a common thing, as you'll see. Between the fans and people trying to dodge little bars and everything else. And there's the fireworks. We get a better view of them a little bit later. But here we go, we're back on this side of the golf course, and then we traverse over to the other side to continue building again. And this is where we build 14, 15, 16, and 17, which are built in the pattern of annoyance. It's like this square of golf holes. And I made that a path, and then immediately decided, no, we'll let 15 and 16 share a green, that's fine. Spend way too much time rounding out paths. And then 17 starts back near the club exit and comes back over 16. So as you see, these four holes intersect completely, which again leaves more room for accidents, which is what we're fighting for. That's the goal of the Hellholes. And so now we place 18, and I decide, okay, 18 the hole can be right after 17, and I placed the tee for 18, and then I'm like, no, after this dramatic course, does this really look like where hole 18 should be? And for one, it was right at that fan, which is probably would have been funny to see people try to play, but I decided no. We're going to go back to where the tee is for hole 5, place hole 18 there, and basically for the final hole of the golf course, you have to play your shots around the obstacles and the players playing every other hole in this course. And I think that's the proper ending. So now we just get to build the trans tube connectors, a slide teleporter. I mean, it's the fastest way in this game for people to travel, and we build that basically plopping spots near each cluster of holes, and then we go and build back around to the clubhouse. And this becomes people's primary way to travel through the golf course. I don't blame them, it's the fastest. I mean, as futuristic as it is, it's kind of cool, but I do wish that we had a SimGolf successor that was not as futuristic. And that's it for the build. Now you guys get to watch a little bit of a flyover of the course. If you want to play this course, just download it on the Steam Workshop, search rununtilyoufly, and it'll show up as the Hellholes. I think we accomplished our mission of making a complicated, complex, small golf course that's truly annoying to everybody who plays it. I will do another video of me playing the Hellholes. And then I think I want to build some real fun golf courses, but I also want to build some more that are in the vein of this challenge. And here's just a nice overview from this side of the golf course for you guys to enjoy and watch people play. I think it accomplished what we were going for. I think I got what we aimed for. So again, you can get this on the Steam Workshop. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on social media and visit our website. And again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.